morning, happy Tuesday, happy Onyx storm release day. Okay, that's really why we're here. I should be getting my book this afternoon. It's out for delivery already, at 7:30 this morning, so it should be here this afternoon. And I'm so excited. I have another book. I started A Study in Drowning, so I have to finish that. I have 50 pages, give or take. So I'm gonna finish that. I also have I have a book haul for you guys. I got a reading journal that I want to get started on. Today's just gonna be a really solid bookish day. I've been doing heatless curls for a little while, but I haven't ever done the roller. So I'm nervous because my bangs are not long. They're more they're shorter curtain bangs, so I feel like I'm probably gonna have to use heat on them anyway, but we'll find out in a second. I'm just gonna flatten these down. Maybe they can take some better shape. Otherwise, not bad. It's gonna settle. But hey, I don't gotta curl my hair this morning, and that's so nice. As promised, I have a sizable book haul for you today. This is 2 orders I put in at Book Outlet. Book Outlet is it's an outlet. It's an outlet place to get books. There's a US and a Canadian store. I obviously use the Canadian one, and most books are under $10. Some hardcovers are $12, $13, but overall very, very cheap. Some of them are a bit damaged, which is just, their outlet, their liquidation. You can't expect perfect, but they're very cheap and still readable. So this is a collective two orders because I put one in for their Boxing Day sale. I put in an order, and then 2 days later, I was scrolling it again because I have a problem, and I came across a book that I have been wanting for a very long time, but I could never bring myself to pay full price for. So I'm gonna show you that in a second. So this is 2 hauls, but collectively about $100 Canadian, which is crazy. So let's go through it. We have Summer Fridays by Suzanne Rindell. This is supposed to be one of the best romance love stories ever. Dylan from Dylan is Reading on Instagram and TikTok, I believe, talks about this a lot, and I was highly influenced. I think it's so beautiful, watercolor-esque. I might save it for the summertime because summer is in the title, but you'll find a lot of them on Book Outlet have this little dot, which I Googled what that means, and I can't remember. I think it's just so that it can't be resold. I don't know. I forget. Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. This is a memoir. Originally came from Target apparently, but I don't have a Target. Anyway, this is a memoir. I haven't read a lot of memoirs. They're not really my forte. Like nonfiction is not really my forte. But that being said, this is on like every list of like books girls in their 20s need to read. And like I'm fast approaching leaving my 20s. So I was like, maybe it's time to pick this up and read it. Plus it's adorable. I have to work on taking all these stickers off, but that's for another time. Now I did tell you that some of these books come damaged. So I ordered Happy Place by Emily Henry, and this is the color the book is supposed to be. And this is what the cover looks like. It is severely sun damaged, but again, it was like $7, so I can't be mad, I can't complain. The story is still the same. I'm guessing it was probably in like a windowsill display, and it got so sun bleached that the store couldn't resell it, and so Book Outlet snapped it up. I don't know, I'm not too concerned. Like I do wish this is much nicer. So this looks a bit odd, but at the end of the day, I don't think I care that much. It's still gonna be a book. If this happens to be like my favorite book ever, I'll go out and buy like a nice copy to have on my bookshelf. For now, this will do. I got both Crave and Crush by Tracy Wolff. These are like Vampire Academy books. They're thick, okay, but I'm excited to read them. One thing, I have 2 complaints, just 2. Not about like the book themselves. Well, no, actually this one is about the book itself. I hate it when the writing is like that on the spine. It should be sideways like that. It should not be vertical. That is egregious. I don't like it. This one has like a little tear on the back, and of course that dot, but otherwise is in really good condition. Came from Target. Apparently the second one, I don't like this. It has this popular TikTok author non-removable sticker, and I believe in the power of TikTok. It has done amazing things for authors and for publication itself. And like I feel like when people talk about like books that are popular on TikTok, like out in the real world, they kind of diminish it. They're like, ugh, it's just like a fluffy, smutty, whatever nonsense book. Like it's not real literature, which is stupid, very stupid. But also, I've made this argument before, but why don't we want authors to succeed? Why don't we want their books to go viral and hundreds of thousands of people find it and read it? These are all good things. However, I really don't appreciate that it is permanently on the book, because I do feel like that diminishes Tracy Wolff's work. Popular TikTok author. Like, I'm sure she's so much more than that. Dumb. I digress. I got a lot of series, apparently, it turns out. I got The Foxglove King by Hannah Witten, and then The Hemlock Queen, so the first and second book. These are big boys. These are like dark gothic fantasy. I also got Anatomy and Immortality by Dana Schwartz, and I can't remember, for the life of me, remember what these books are about. Hazel Sinnett is a lady who wants to be a surgeon more than she wants to marry. Jack Currer is a resurrection man who's just trying to survive in a city where it's easy to die. Well, I'm gonna guess that they're gonna fall in love. And I'll be totally honest, when I looked at these books online, I didn't notice that there were people inside of the heart and the brain. So that's cool. Good for me. I'm so observant. Electra by Jennifer Saint. This is about 3 women in Greek mythology. I'm always gonna pronounce this wrong. Clytemnestra, Cassandra, and of course Electra, about their curses. And I grew up on Percy Jackson, and I really loved Circe, so anything kind of Greek mythology I'm always interested in reading. The Blueprint by Ray Gianna Rashad. This is kind of like The Handmaid's Tale. It's about a black woman who is forced to be a concubine for a rich white congressman. So it's very, very similar vibes, but of course from a different perspective. So I'm really excited to read that. This cover is stunning. Foul Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong takes place in 1931 Shanghai, about a girl who cannot die. She was brought back from the brink of death, but the strange experiment that saved her also stopped her from sleeping and aging. Fascinating. I haven't read anything by Chloe Gong, but I've been following her for a while, so I'm really excited to read this. Sing Me to Sleep by Gabby Burton is about a siren in the sea. That's so exciting. She also works as an assassin for a group of mercenaries. Ooh, okay. I'm really excited to read this. I think this is stunning, beautiful. Love it. And then lastly, this is the book that made me put in my second order, because still to this day, this book is $40 on my local bookstore's website, and I got it for $13.99. The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst with the gorgeous purple sprayed edges. Yeah, I just can't bring myself to spend $40 on this. So I'm really excited. Like, honestly, as soon as I saw it was $13.99, I was like, put it in the cart, and then I had to spend a minimum of like, I think it's like $40 or $50 to get free shipping. So I was like, no problem. Add the rest of these. That's where I got a lot of the sequels, because on the first order, I had ordered a lot of the firsts and then the seconds. So despite my goal of not buying a lot of physical TBR books, like before I can read them, like I really wanted to keep that number down, I have failed. Somehow I'm at, I think it's only 28 physical books that I haven't read yet that are sitting on my shelf. So I did not do great, but hey, books, that's my haul. While I patiently await Onyx Storm to get here, impatiently, I wanted to show and start on my reading journal. So I got this from Papier. It's the same place I got my other daily notebook from. It's customized with my initials. It's a little reading journal. It's so cute. However, there's only room in here for 32 books. I read 100 books last year, and my goal is to not read as much because I really want to focus on writing this year. However, I'm going to read more than 32 books this year, I think. I hope. I don't know. Yeah. Arguably, that's way more than that's way less than half of what I read last year. Anyway, there's only room for 32 books, and so I'm thinking that maybe I have to do only like favorite books. So I know January isn't over yet, but I've read 6 books this month, and there were some duds. There were some books that I didn't like, so I don't think they're worth logging in here. I stress so much about what to put in notebooks and like to not mess them up because I just want them to be perfect and pretty. So I think we're only going to do the books that like I really did like and enjoy. I just love all of the fields. You have the book name, author. This has ratings out of 10, which is wild. I've never rated anything out of 10 before. 5 is usually the standard. Genre, and then there's format. So there's physical, ebook, and audiobook, which is really nice. Dates read. Luckily, I have all of that in my Goodreads and my Storygraph and my Fable because I'm on all of the book apps. And then I got this book from, most of the time it's going to be from me. I got this book myself. Or maybe does it mean the store? I don't know. You can do a little summary. Favorite quotes. Would you read this again? Yes or no? Would you recommend this book? Yes or no? And then there's one more page. Well, 2 more pages, I guess. First impressions, final thoughts, key takeaways, and extra notes. So I'm gonna struggle, I think, maybe to fill those out, but we're gonna try it. What have I read? So far this month I've read, not to like give away my monthly wrap up, but I've read Blue Sisters, Fear the Flames, Daydream, Midnight Feast, Twisted Love, I Who Have Never Known Men, and A Study in Drowning. And I think from those worth putting in here are Blue Sisters, I Who Have Never Known Men, and A Study in Drowning. So far, a couple of the other ones I didn't like, a couple of them I did. I just don't feel like they're worth putting in here because, again, I'm super anal about that. I need to have something, I don't know, it's just so permanent writing it down. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna log those 3 books, and hopefully I have enough thoughts in my brain. Forgive my appearance. I was just in the shower when I got a notification that Onyx Storm had arrived, and I didn't want it to sit in the snow. I'm a little bit worried that some snow did get in. Let's open it. Okay, we're okay. But, wow, she's gorgeous. She gorgeous. Oh, Indigo gave me a bookmark. That's so nice. Okay, I'm literally, ooh, it's so cold. I'm so excited. We're gonna read this all evening. Just nonstop. Go, go, go.